What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Drill. So in today's video, I want to show you guys how to bomb every single coverage shell using these two plays inside a bunch tight end in Madden 22. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So one thing I do want to mention before I go any further is that if you're watching this video, I highly and truly appreciate you. I thank you so much. And also one thing I do want to say is that I understand this is a meta formation. My channel is actually generated mainly off of meta formations because I have a lot of people always saying that I steal setups and I, don't give this person credit, that person credit. And the reason I do off meta is just because obviously nobody else is doing it. So it's my own genuine setups. Just like this bunch tight end video that I'm giving you, these are my genuine setups. And if somebody else has done this before because it's such a meta formation, I apologize. I didn't use anybody else's, setups or nothing like that. And just want to come out and make sure I say it out the gate, because I feel like if I don't, then I'm just going to get people commenting saying that, oh, this is such and such setup, why did you give such and such credit? And I don't really get into any of that. But anyways, just wanted to make sure I did say that. So let's go ahead and dive right into this video. So the two plays that we're talking about, as you've seen in the thumbnail, is going to be triple out, and we're talking about PA boot over. So these are the only two plays that you need to bomb every single coverage, and this is probably just a part one, because I understand you can't just sit here and try to run bomb plays every single time. That's not the point of these videos. So I normally like to break my videos up into like 2 or 3 parts, just showing you like first might be bombs, and it might be dots, and then there might be some more dots. That's pretty much how it be. So if you want a gun bunch tight end part 2, where I dive deeper into like setups versus every single coverage that's not bombs, try to get this video to about 70 likes. Let's make a goal of 70 likes. So if this video gets 70 likes, I will drop a part 2, because it lets me know that, hey, you guys actually do like this formation. But let's actually dive into the video. So we're gonna come out into triple out first. And as far as defense, I'm in the big nickel. Now, why am I in the big nickel? It's just because I have standard zones and I have match coverage all into one formation. So that's why I am in big nickel. So what are we going to be going over is cover 3, of course. We're talking about cover 2. We're talking about man coverage. We're talking about cover 4 quarters and cover 6. Those are the most popular coverage shells that you will face in just a normal game. So let's actually come out and cover 3. So there's actually a couple ways we could bomb cover 3. Now, my favorite way is actually coming into PA boot over. So for the first setup for bombing cover 3, you want to take circle, put them on an out route. Smart route is out route. You want to take square, put them on a streak. You want to take X. I like to put them on a curl, and take R1 and put them on a swing to the right. Now, you want to run this setup particular when it's like 1st and 10, 2nd and 12, 3rd and 13 type of downs, because the out route is what's going to widen out that middle third, outside third. This guy right here, he's going to widen them out, and we'll be able to split that seam for a 1-play touchdown if they have the safety directly in the middle, and if they actually press and that safety moves, which he won't, but because I already touched him. But if the safety's like right here on this side and they have him lined up right here, I'll show you how we could bomb cover 3 to the other side. But for right now, I'm actually going to put him back in the middle, and I want to show you guys just why this play is really good. And I'm actually not going to throw anything. I'm just going to kind of let everything happen. I'm going to replay and just show you, exactly what gets open. But I'm pretty sure you guys can already see right there exactly what I'm about to say in the replay. But if you didn't, then that's completely fine, because I actually want to go on the replay and just talk you through it and why I like this. Now, this out route is basically going to widen out the cornerback. So you see how the middle third, I keep calling the middle, outside third, he is actually going to, get glitched basically to the sideline, because it's out route. They're programmed to kind of stay over the top of this out route for whatever reason. See how he's kind of matching them stride for stride almost. So they're taught to just stay over the top of that. And what happens, of course, you see is that this is going to open up this outside pass lead that you could easily throw, which I'll throw here in a second. Now, let's talk about the other side, because more than likely what's going to happen is if this is the user right here and he's playing a standard cover 3, he's almost always going to kind of just follow this route, and he's actually going to peel off and obviously cover this, because this is what I'm getting into next about why this is so wide open, which I'll explain to you in a second why. But if the user is somewhere over here, let's say he's on this hook curl, what you're going to do most likely is either A, go and guard this, or B, he's going to kind of trail this route right here. Now, if he trails this route right here, that's perfect, because we'll have a wide open dot, and which is why I like this, because cover 3 now is actually programmed for the hook zones. They're programmed to match any crosser. So you see how he matches that crosser? He's man matched onto that. So you can still throw that crosser, yes, you can still throw that. That's an easy throw. You see right there, boom, that's an easy dot. But we have somebody literally wide open right in front of our face, so you can tell the user is going to be in trouble no matter what happens. So I wanted to make sure I did do a deep dive into that, because you will get a lot of people who just play standard cover 3 against you versus this formation, because they feel like, you know, since that crossers match, PA boot over isn't that much of a problem, especially with delay phase not working, well, getting patched, I should say. So you'll get a lot of people running standard cover 3 and you'll be able to feast. So let me set it up back for you, and I want to show you just how realistic that throw is and how easy that throw is to make as long as you have time in the pocket. So you can tell right there, it is going to be wide open. As long as you have a quarterback with good throw power, he will be able to get the ball there. Now I'm using Jacoby Brissett because he does have 89 throw power, and I was doing this with Tua, who has 88, and I would get out of range. So I believe 89 is the threshold for completing these long bomb plays. I could be wrong, but that's just what I kind of feel like from everything that I've seen. Now, next thing I want to talk about is what if they press, right? So what if they're putting that safety, or what if they're playing off coverage but just manually, you know, back and moving that safety to the 3 receiver side. So first, let me just kind of show you what it looks like. So what you'll notice, let's go back to PA boot over. Let's go and do the setup. You guys should know the setup already. Here we go. Now I just kind of want to, I actually didn't even do it right, but yeah, that's my fault. I forgot to actually smart route this route. So you see right there, actually that's actually a good point that I actually want to talk about. Just 1 second. I know you guys are probably tired of me going through replay, but if you don't smart route this out route, what's going to happen, you can tell that's just a regular stock out route. So watch the cornerback. So you see how he doesn't like move. He only stopped running just because I threw the ball out, but you tell that's not open. So that's why you always want to smart route that out route to where you can actually get that open. But let's actually go back and press, and I'm actually going to spot these two. And don't worry, I'll be showing you guys every single coverage. I just really want to take a deep dive on cover 3 because it's just what you'll see the most, honestly. So let's actually set it back up. Here we go. Now, I just want to show you just how hard of a throw this will be if they put that middle third over there. You can tell, like, you can kind of get it. You see how I'm able to pass lead all the way out there, but just look how he makes a play on that, and you're like, okay, that's bagged, right? So that's what your opponent be thinking. So they're like, okay, well, I just have to press with cover 3. If you notice they're pressing with cover 3 and they're not putting a deep half out there, what you can do is go back to PA boot over, and you can actually motion this guy out. And what you'll do from here, you'll take X, put him on the in route. Your smart route is in route just like this. You'll take triangle. I like to put triangle on a flat route and take circle and put them on a hitch just like this. And I like to block my running back just because I don't really like the play action animations I get with PA boot over now. But if you like them, you can definitely keep it. It's really just a preference at that point. But what you'll be able to notice is that you see how X can get open too. But what you can be able to notice is that square is actually going to be able to get a one-play touchdown potentially. Now, I'm not going to run it again. I just wanted you guys to see that you have 2 ways that you can bomb cover 3 for a one-play touchdown. So what you can realize too is that this throw right here is actually going to be wide open. So if they're not usering, so let's say they're taking one of their hook players and they're actually just saying, oh, he's trying to bomb me and hurry up and run back here, then that's when I'll be able to hit this dot right here. You can tell that's an easy throw. And the reason that this works too is just because this third just has nothing to play, so they're programmed to kind of sit after a certain point, and this middle third is expecting help, so he's going to kind of pass it off. That's why he lets him get in front of him, because he's trying to pass it off to him. And that's when you want to throw this ball out here and just let him go get it. So you want to throw this ball right as he crosses him. You see how he kind of crosses him and I let that ball go? That's exactly where you want to throw that ball at. So now this is perfect too. Let's say they are in cover 3 and let's say they wanted a deep half and they didn't want to press, right? So let's just say they were doing that. So in a sense, you can still run the same exact thing. So let's go to PA boot over, and let's actually set up the one I just showed you where we motion this guy out. You guys know the setup, and I'll show you here in a second. But I do want to show you why I actually don't like the play action. I'm gonna blitz these two, and I'm gonna spot this two on these sides. So here we go right here. So I'm gonna show you why I don't really like the play action. I don't know. I mean, you can. It's just you get an auto sprint thing, and at that point they can send their spy if they want to. That's why I pretty much don't like it. But you tell I still got out of range, and we're still able to get that ball there. So they will literally have to deep half both their cornerbacks if they want to have a chance to kind of stop these little cover 3 bombs that you're doing. So I wanted to take the most time on cover 3. So I'm done with cover 3. So anyways, let's go ahead and keep moving forward. So let's talk about what if they want to play cover 2, right? So they're like, okay, well, he's bombing me in cover 3. Next drive, you know what? I'm just gonna come out and play cover 2. So if you get cover 2, what I like to do is go to PA boot over, and I still like to motion this guy out. And from here, I like to take circle, triangle, put him on the in route, and you want to smart route his in route. And you can run it just like this, or you can block your running back. Now, I'm going to block my running back because I hate the play action animations. That's just me personally. I don't really like it. So what you're gonna be able to notice is you want to pay attention if that square gets pressed or not. If he gets pressed, you're gonna have to kind of pass lead that ball up and over. You can't really throw it in the seams. And quickly, I'm gonna run it one more time for you. So cover 2 is one of the hard ones. What you're gonna be able to realize too is that if they have zone drops on, square is actually not gonna get pressed. But if they have zone drops off, then basically square is going to get pressed, and it's going to kind of mess with the timing, so you really have to watch that, to be honest with you. So on this play right here, I want you to kind of pay attention to square, which is, you know, well, king if you want to. So what you want to notice is square getting pressed or not. If he's not getting pressed, then this play is going to just be wide open. But if he gets pressed, most of the time they're actually going to jam him inside, and that's going to mess up the time of this play. But I'll actually just show you that. So you see how he gets pressed inside? So what you want to do now is actually wait, and you see how the cornerback or the safety slid? Then you want to pass lead that ball up. If you try to pass lead that ball like towards the safety in that little gap, you will throw a pick. So it's really important that you actually understand what I'm talking about. So since this video is kind of long, I may just do cover 3 and cover 2, and then I may just come back and show you guys like man coverage and match coverage in a separate video for a part 2, because this video is actually getting a little too long, and I want to make sure I do a deep dive so you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about. So anyways, yeah, that's what I'll do, because I actually, after this play and I break it down, I'll actually go into practice mode. Well, I actually go into my play calling menu, and I actually turn zone drops on so you can see the difference. So anyways, if they have zone drops off, what you want to pay attention to is he getting pressed inside, which every single time I found out that he does. So if he gets pressed inside, what you're going to have to do is actually just wait. So you want to actually drift out the pocket. So watch this guy right here. So what he's going to do is he's going to slide. So you see how he slides? You see that little slide? That's when you want to get ready to throw the ball. So you want to throw it as soon as he slides, and you want to throw the ball up, because you will be tempted to throw this ball like up in here in this direction, and you will throw a pick, which I will show you too in a second. But you want to take this ball and throw it up. So you want to throw it, you know, you want to put it up like that. You don't want to go like that, that way. You don't want to hit it that way. You want to hit it up. So what's going to happen is we have this wide open seam that's, you know, pretty much going to be a one-play touchdown if they aren't putting the middle third safety out there. So you can tell, you see how he turns up. So that's exactly how you want to do that. Now quickly, I'm going to show you what it looks like if you don't pass lead it up. Like let's say you try to pass lead it straight, you will most likely throw a pick. So let's go back, PA boot over. Let's go and motion him out. So let's take X and actually put him, well, we don't have to do anything, excuse me. Take triangle, put him on the in route. Smart route is in route, and I'm actually going to block my running back twice. So I'm going to show you what happens if you try to pass lead it like in that little gap that you see. So you see how if I try to throw it over there, then basically I am going to throw a pick. That's basically all I was trying to show you, that you don't want to do that. You want to pass lead that ball up, because if you don't, I promise you, you will throw a pick. You'd be like, man, real lied to me. Nope, you just pass let it wrong, because it's going to be open. So that's one thing I want to show you. Now quickly, I just want to show you what it looks like if they are zone dropping, and then after that, that's pretty much going to be the video, because I don't want to make this video too long, and it's already getting a little too long for my liking. So let's go to PA boot over, and let's actually take let's see, let's go to cover 2. Lost my mind for a second. Oh, still lost my mind. Still forgot the zone drop. So let's actually hurry up and go back. So let's actually turn zone drops on. So most people will probably do they'll probably do something like 20s for the crosser, or maybe 25. Let's do 20, and most people probably do like 5 right here just to deal with anything. But I understand it's cover 2, so let's actually reverse it since it is cover 2. That just wouldn't make any sense if somebody did that. So let's do it this way. So let's go back to big nickel. Let's go to cover 2. Now let's actually go to bunch tight end, and let's go to PA boot over right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up for you real quick, and then after that, that will be the video. And like I said, just get this video to 70 likes, and I definitely will do a part 2 for you guys, because I actually just don't, I don't know if you know if you guys still run this, if you like this or not, you know. So just let me know. But let's actually press 2. Give it more realistic. So kind of pay attention to square out there. So what you're going to notice now is that he's actually not going to get pressed. He's going to get a free release, and when you get to free release, what's going to happen is that one play touchdown is going to be a little bit more wide open, and I still pass let it wrong. That's actually my fault, so I'm actually going to hurry up and run it again, and then that will be the video. So you want to be very careful. And also, I'll talk about cover 2 with the actually no, I'm not, because if they run basically what I was about to say, I was going to show you just about this, but if they run this variation, literally run the ball, because what's happening is that Oh, also this play is really good too, but I'll break that down in part 2. You guys already know about that. But just simply run the ball. You can tell you really would be able to gash them if they want to put that middle third out there. Just simply run the ball. So don't even try to bomb that, honestly, because there isn't really a good setup versus that, just because we can't glitch out this deep half. So there's a way that we can actually glitch out this middle third, but the problem is that we can't glitch out that deep half, so it's just not as effective. So let me just go and show you that mid read there. So anyways, what I was trying to say is that with this setup right here, all you want to do basically is try to pass lead this ball straight up the field. Don't try to do anything cute with it. Don't try to pass lead it, towards the safety. Literally, as soon as you see it get open and you see him slide, go ahead and throw that ball up. So you see how we throw it up, and now we get even more space. So just wanted to make sure I did show you that. So yeah, make sure you do run that play. You really love it. I promise you will. So in part 2, if we get this video 70 likes, what I'm going to show you is how we can actually split the safeties against cover 2 man. I'll show you how we bomb cover 4 quarters, and I'll actually show you how we bomb cover 6. So if you guys are interested in that, please get this video to 70 likes so I know you guys actually want the part 2. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.